Meowdy Earthlings, welcome back to another video. How have you guys been? If you guys are new here, my name is Jay, aka the Space Mama, and welcome to this poke card reading. If you've been here before, thank you so much for continuously supporting me and joining me once again on this reading. If you haven't already, please be sure to follow me on my socials if you're interested in getting horoscopes. I usually do those on my Twitter, and I usually do free card pulls on my Insta story from time to time. So if you're interested in any of that, you can go ahead and give me a follow at Space Mama. If you're interested in getting a reading from me, then the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description. You can also message me on Etsy and even check out as a guest. Before I get into anything else today, here is a message from our sponsor.
Howdy, and welcome to the sponsor part of the video, where I talk about Keen. I tried Keen for myself, and to be honest, I'm quite impressed. First of all, I love how astrologers or readers or practitioners or whatever, what kind of like spiritualists you're looking for, they're available like 24/7. Like seriously, I got my reading at 2 a.m. and I was just chatting away with my reader, and to be honest, her reading was pretty accurate because I am a reader myself, so I know what goes on in my own life or what's coming up or the advice for me, and she gave me the same advice that I've been working on and been learning, so that kind of says a lot. So there is a call and chat option. I personally use the chat option, which I really liked because I didn't really want to be talking to a stranger like on the phone, kind of awkward. What I also really loved about Keen was that each person, each practitioner has a rating. You could see how many ratings they've had, how many readings they've done. So you could see their experience in the app or the website, or with reading as well. There were also different price ranges, so you can watch your budget, which I also really liked because you don't want to get lost in all of that, lost in all that spiritual tea. Overall, I did enjoy my experience with Keen and using the app. I needed the advice for, clarifications in my own life, and I got that. So you can be certain that I'm going to be using it. Keen provides access to vetted psychics and spiritual advisors who provide guidance and insight on life's challenges, clarity in love, relationships, career, and more. Keen advisors are available 24/7. There's always someone online. You can also easily schedule a call with an advisor. As a new Keen customer, you can try your first 10 minutes for only $1.99. Pricing then depends on which advisor you choose, and the services are backed with a satisfaction guarantee. Keen is the most affordable way to meet new advisors. When you find the right advisor, developing an ongoing relationship leads to a number of benefits: monthly intention setting, gaining clarity on the significance of synchronicities, chakra clearing, and any additional reasons you may have. Each week, Keen sends its users discounts on readings. This makes Keen one of the most affordable ways to receive multiple readings. If you're a current Keen user, check your email to see this week's discounts. If you're interested in trying out Keen, click on my URL down in the description to receive your first 10 minutes for $1.99. Alright, you guys, hopefully you guys give Keen a try. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go back to the video.
Right, so there you go. Thank you so much, Keen. Hopefully you guys give it a try and are just as impressed as I was. Moving on to what today's question is for our reading, we're going to be asking what makes me attractive. You can ask this for anybody as a general about what's attractive about you, or you could use it for a specific somebody. It doesn't really matter, just to get the tea about what's amazing and hot about my viewers today. So that's basically what we're going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the options now. Alright, you guys, so these are your options for today. If you want me to talk about them, this is Rapunzel Pascal here for number 1. For number 2, you have Jack Skellington. For a number 3, you have this old-fashioned Disneyland sign pin. For number 4, you have Rapunzel's Tiara. And number 5, you have the Haunted Mansion. Okay. So yeah, those are your options. Please keep in mind that this is general. And like I said, if you would like a more accurate reading to your personal situations, then the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description. And because this is a collective reading, and if none of these messages resonate with you, then I'm truly sorry. Then I do hope that you find the right messages and the right reader that you are looking for. And I wish you a really great day. But yeah, just please keep in mind this is very collective. Alright, so those are your options. Please keep in mind that this is a general and collective reading and should be only used for entertainment purposes only. If you would like a more accurate reading to your situation, like I said, then the link to my Etsy shop is down in the description. Please keep in mind to only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If none of these messages resonate with you, then I do hope that you find the right reader and the right messages you are looking for. And I wish you a really great day. Thank you so much. If you need a little bit more time choosing your option, you can go ahead and pause this video now, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hi, option number 1s. If you chose the Rapunzel pin, then this is what makes you attractive and why. So we're going to go with the placements first. You have Aquarius, and you also have Uranus. Interestingly enough, this is the ruler of Aquarius. So you have a really strong energy in that. If not, then you might have a lot of air. But you have energy work here. You have study. And you have Midas and Miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. You also have Tempt, temporary situation, Broom, new home, new attitude, Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Okay. So what is attractive about you, option number 1s? Well, first of all, I think that you have a very different, unique energy to you. I think that you think outside of the box with the Uranus and Aquarius. I think that, you know, you look at things a lot differently than other people. I think that you might be interested in things that might not be maybe like a cult or taboo, but yeah, I think that there's a rebellious side to you in a way, or you don't follow what other people tell you. You march to the beat of your own drum, basically. The fuck? Excuse my language, but like, I don't know where my book went. Oh, it's right here. Okay, where is it? Okay. Yeah, challenge your world's view. Yeah, I think that you challenge things. Like that's what I was saying. You have this rebellious kind of energy to you where you know how to think for yourself. You don't just follow what society tells you to follow or tells you what to do. With energy work here, you could be some kind of yoga, or you're interested in like meditation or spirituality. Maybe you're studying that. Maybe you're studying business, and maybe people find that attractive about you. But I think that you also have a very homey kind of energy to you with the 10 and the home here. There's like 2 pictures of like a home, a house, you know, so I think that you also have this very nurturing nature, even with the stork here. So I think that, you know, you're very hardworking. You have 2 things about creating something or creating something in the physical. So I think that you are a visionary, and I think that you also put your words into action, you know, so you have, you're very balanced in that sense. Yeah, I'm also getting that you're fairly intuitive. Here. You also, okay, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I think this goes in with like the fact that you are very hardworking. I think the fact that you're independent. I think some people are very obsessed with you too, because you could see this person is cutting their hair. It's kind of crazy. And I think that what's attractive about you is a lot of people find your chest attractive, whether it be breast or just you have pecs or whatever it may be. Both their chests are out, so it doesn't matter what you identify with, but that's a very nice area towards to people. Maybe even like your shoulders or your like neck, maybe even your hair. You have the Fool here. Yeah, I think you have a lot of spontaneity, and I think that comes from the Aquarius energy, the strong Aquarius energy that I'm feeling here. I think that you like to jump into new things, and you know, you might not know what it's going to bring you, but you're always very enthusiastic about it. I think that you try, even when you have like situations or issues, you try to be very positive, or you try to be enthusiastic about the situation rather than, you know, feel sorry for yourself. I feel like you try to find solutions to things, and I think that you are this problem solver. And I think that a lot of people find your education or the fact that you have a lot of knowledge attractive. Okay, sorry. Yeah, but that's why people find you attractive. I also think that with the Five of Pentacles here, lots of pentacle energy, so I can tell that you're very hardworking, and people find that attractive because, you know, you, like I was saying, you build things up, and I think that you take that leap even though you know, people might not believe you all the time. You bring things to fruition, and I also think for some of you guys have really great lips. I don't know why this like red rose is coming out, but like like lipstick is really good on you guys. Maybe you do your makeup, maybe you do your hair. You're really good at that. Maybe it's like very unique or different. Like you have your own style. It's something that not a lot of people might not see, or maybe like corsets are your thing. But yeah, that's what people find attractive about you. I think there's a lot of earthial beauty to you. And I think that if you've kissed people before, if you're asking for a specific person or people or whatever, you're a very good kisser. I think that they think about that. On the bottom of the deck, you also have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot of spontaneity. Once again, you're an adventurer. I think that you're down for anything. If you've had sex with this person, or if you're asking for specific people, then they find that it's attractive that you'll do it anywhere, in public, outdoors, you know, when there's people probably outside the door kind of thing. Maybe your sexual experience with a specific person was really fun, and it was really attractive to them, or it was very, you know, hot and heavy. But like, yeah, aside from the sexual stuff, what's attractive is yeah, just definitely your style. I think your legs are really great too. I think you might have just a general a great body, and I think a lot of people have this energy of wanting to sweep you away. Maybe it's this energy of like knowing that no one can have you, or it's really hard to tie you down. I think you're also much like a go-getter. I don't know, I'm stuttering, sorry. Yeah, I think you are a go-getter because what else is attractive about you is the rider, and you know, you have two people on a horse here. So I think you're always on a go. You're very busy. You keep busy, and I think that you're always up to something. And I think you are one of those people that says something and maybe not a lot of people believe that you could do it, and all of a sudden you're doing it. Like, you walk the walk. I think that's what it's trying to say here. And you're going towards a lot of, you have the stork twice, so you have a lot of abundance. A lot of people think that for some of you guys, maybe you are mothers, or you take care of other people, or that even fathers, or you guys just have children. If you don't identify with any of those genders, then yeah, I think that you work towards your happiness, and a lot of people see that. And a lot of people find attractive about you is that a lot of people know that probably a lot of people hate on you. And that's attractive because they know that you're doing it right, or like you're doing life right, or you're doing right by yourself. You're building your abundance. You have like this boss ass bitch energy. And I think that a lot of people might peep you or spy on you because you have this different kind of energy. You mind your business, you're about your work, you're about your job, you're an entrepreneur. It's just like boss bitch kind of vibes, and you're just here for whatever you need to do with your career. You're here for yourself, not for anyone else. And I don't think you really care about what anyone thinks about you. So yeah, I think that your abundance really speaks for itself because a lot of people know that you work hard. I don't know if you're on social media at all, or you have a lot of people watching you or what you do. But yeah, like, I think that, you are hot and single and just really working on your bag to the point that people are speculating, maybe even hating a little bit, because not a lot of people really know what's going on with you, but all they know is that you're having a really great time and that you're abundant. And if people do get to know you, then they know the reason how you got there is because of your visionary skills. It's because you're really good at manifesting, and you work hard towards what it is that you want. And you just don't wait around. You're always on the move. You're a very busy person. So yeah, that is what's basically attractive about you, option number 1. This is a really great boss ass energy. I'm glad to have read for you. So here is, I'm gonna pull out like a song message. So what is attractive about my option number 1s here? Number 1. Okay, your song message is Let It Go by Keisha Cole and Missy Elliott. Oh, yeah, boss bitch energy. This song is about Keisha Cole saying, like, if he's not going to treat you the way you should, then let it go. Like, I think you really stand up for yourself. Again, like, you know what you deserve, and I don't think you settle for anything. And I'm always getting this energy of, like, on the move. You're not about it because there's something else better for you. You don't have the time. Yeah, and you basically you just know your worth. So awesome, number 1s. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you would like to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video, I thank you so much for if you do any of those things. Thanks for choosing me to be your reader. This is all I'm getting for this option, so I'm going on to the next one. Hi, option number 2 is if you chose the Jack Skellington pin, then this is what's attractive about you and why. So let's start off with placements. You have Soul and you have Cancer. So you could have a Cancer sun. Doesn't have to be, but you have Write a Gratitude List, Teaching, you inspire young people to learn, and storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. You have wheel and decisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Let me move this bit. Oh, you have sun, happiness, and well-being. You have the month of September. And you also have tulip, great passion. Okay, option number 2 is what makes you attractive. First of all, you could, like I was saying, you could be a Cancer sun. Doesn't have to be. But I'm already getting a very nurturing nature to you. With the Cancer energy. I do get that you might be shy at times or reserved, or, you know, there are some things that you might not share towards everybody. It takes a while to get to know you, or, yeah, but it says nurture and tend the flame of compassion, and you have great passion here. Okay, so I think that with your energy here, I think it's very easy for people to get close to you, to trust you. I think you make them feel very comfortable. I think you're also very grateful for everyone around you or everything around you for where you're at. Whatever blessings you're getting in your life, a lot of people notice that about you, and it's attractive because you know where you come from. You're humble, knowing where you come from and how you got there. So I'm also getting that because of what it is that you're going through, what it is that's ever happened to you in your life. Because I'm thinking that because you are so grateful for where you are, you might have had some hard times in your life that not a lot of people know about. And because of that, now you're utilizing that kind of skill that you have, or hardship that you went through. And I think that you're maybe helping other people, or even younger people as a teacher, or even as people that admire you. I think that you inspire a lot of people to be either better, or you inspire them to be more grateful, or inspire them to get through the difficult times. But yeah, I think that a lot of people definitely look up to you if you're not necessarily a teacher. I think that you've just been through so much, and I think that you carry a lot of wisdom. A lot of people love to hear what you have to say, and people find that attractive because people listen to you, people pay attention to you, right? You're interesting, and I think that because of this energy of, maybe a little bit of introvertedness, not wanting to ask for help, there's a sense of independence to me when it comes to Cancer suns, where they don't want to burden others with how much they are carrying, so they try to tough it out, or at least that's how I kind of analyze a lot of Cancer people that I've been friends with. But yeah, like, it's like you kind of opening up the crab coming out of the shell kind of thing. And there's a lot of stories that make you, and they kind of inspire people to either be better, or everything that will be fine. You're very passionate about teaching or helping other people. I think that you're all about your happiness and well-being. You have 2 symbols about the sun, so I am getting that you're very warm, and I think that your energy is very loving, and again, it makes people feel comfortable, or like they've known you for a while. You have a bright and sunny, like, kind of personality. You have the 6 of Pentacles here. Seven of Wands. The Hermit. Bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Wands. You have the Lilies. You have a Fox. You have the Heart. All right. I think that even if things are rambling aimlessly in your life or you don't know what to do, again, you just try to stay positive, right? I don't know if the month of September is specific to you, but the signs that hold in September are Virgo and Libra. So I'm not sure if you have those other placements in your charts or it's a specific month for you. But yeah, that's kind of coming up, the fall season. Fall season is all about abundance too, and you have a lot of sun symbolism, which is symbolism for abundance. So you could have a lot of that as well. And I think it's because you're a good manifester in a way that you are grateful for where you where you come from or what's happening, or for your blessings. I think that you are grateful to your friends too. You're a very stable person to be friends with. Like you reciprocate in a friendship. You're not the type to let people hang. You're, like I said, you're a very nurturing energy. You're going to nurture the things that you care about, that you want to put time in. And I think that putting your time and effort into things is a way of you showing your affection or gratitude towards something, or your love towards something. I am getting that you become introverted when you need to think about things, or you like to take care of things yourself, or there is a sense of maturity to you, your energy with the Hermit and the Lilies here. You do have a lot of wisdom, like I was saying. And I think that's because you've been enlightened quite a lot, or you try to enlighten yourself. You've grown a lot from the situations that have brought you here today. I think that with the Seven of Wands, yeah, you've definitely went through a lot of hardships, and I think now you're kind of just chilling. Now, I think this is like calmer waters that you're in. I think this, if you're asking for specific people, like they definitely see that you have worked through a lot of hardships, and now you're at this place where you get to choose what's next. You know what I mean? Like you worked so hard to get to where you are, to the point that you have the control now, and now you get to make the decisions, you get to call the shots in your life, and people find that attractive. Like you took control. This is a very Chariot energy, and what's funny is that the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, and you have the Cancer sun here, so it's very them. And I think that, you think with your heart. You have such a huge heart here. You're very affectionate and you're loving. And I think that comes from, the energies that we were talking about earlier. You nurture things that you love, that you care about, that you wouldn't put that time and energy if you didn't. And I think with the Fox here, I think that even though you are these things, a lot of people might find you untrustworthy, or there's something about you that's just hidden. I'm not getting an untrustworthy vibe. I think it's the fact that you might just keep to yourself, like a Cancer, keeping in their shell. It kind of gives off the vibe that there might be other things that you're not saying, or But yeah, I think that a lot of people like to be around you because you are, this great storyteller. And I think that you're a really good advice giver. And a lot of people need that. I think you're the type of person that a lot of people might run to in a way. I'm also getting that you're just a very, a hardworking person as well. I think that you try not to get into the drama. I think that you work towards being happy and keeping things balanced in your life, and that's what's attractive about you. You reciprocate, you just focus on your happiness, what you need to do. It's attractive that you help people out and you give great advice, because a lot of people know that you're mature and you've probably have went through a lot of crap in your life, and you're always willing to be there for them. So I'm going to pull out a song to see if there's a song message, maybe to talk about what is attractive about you. So what about option number 2, please? For option number 2. Okay, you have New Light by John Mayer, which is interesting because there's like two sides to you, where there's this mature part and there's this loving part, but there is this part that's very private or to yourself, or you like your space. And New Light, I think that you kind of shift people's perspectives about you. I think that you give them one thing and then you're completely different in another way. I think that the shell, if you were talking about Cancerian, like crab metaphors here, then you can kind of think of it as the shell being a facade and your yummy goodies inside are like, it takes time to get in there. But yeah, like you are loving and stuff, but just because you're loving and mature and all these things, it doesn't mean that's your it is your personality, but it doesn't mean that it explains you in general. There are things about you that you might not tell everybody, but I think a lot of people understand and know that you've been through a lot, and maybe some people want to open up. I think that there is a shed of mystery to you, with a New Light being your song, and people wanting you to come to the new light, or in this light, so that people could get to know you better. But yeah, that's kind of what's attractive about you, option number 2. Hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you'd like to comment down below, subscribe to my channel, or like this video, I thank you so much if you do either one. Thanks for choosing me to be your reader today. Option number 2s, this is all I have, so I'm moving on to the next one. Hi, option number 4s. If you chose the Rapunzel Tiara pin, then this is what people find attractive about you. So you have Aries here, and you have Capricorn. You could have those placements, doesn't have to be. You have Sync with the Moon, Music. You have Samaritan, refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. You have Victory and Some Endeavor with V. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Okay. Aries, all right. Aries are very bold. They're very passionate people, so you could have that quality within you. You could be very passionate about your work, your bag, with the Capricorn being here as well. Capricorns love to feel stable and secure too, through materials. It's very earthy. I feel like every earth sign is like that. They need a material to make them feel safe or secure, as it goes for Taurus, since I am one. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so the Capricorn energy, they are really deep, you know, because they are this sea goat kind of thing. So they are part land and part sea. And they are very emotional. And they're very traditional as well. But yeah, I think they need control and security in order to feel safe, considering they have two elements that they're working with, and along with being an Aries who is a very headstrong and forceful, bold risk taker. You know, you could have those qualities where you kind of go after what you want, and I think you always plan to be victorious here. Someone who's very, I guess, aggressive, but not like in a bad way. I'm getting an endurance, or like, you know, this ability to just keep going in your work and what you love. You could have witchy vibes with the sync with the moon here, or maybe you're very into astrology. Maybe that's your hobby. Or you love the moon, or, you know, you meditate under the moon. Something about the nighttime is very specific to you. I don't know if you're asking for a specific person, option number 4 is, but if you are, then maybe this person just sees you at night, maybe like at a party or something, going out. If not, then there's definitely something about you in the moonlight, or your hair too, or your knowledge on the moon, or astrology, or space, something like that, or even stars too. You could be a musician, or your music taste is really good. A lot of people find that attractive, where you could bond through people that way. And I think that you could also play an instrument, a singer-songwriter. You could sing, maybe even dance. There's something about music with you that makes you attractive, and I think that you're also very helpful towards other people, even though they don't deserve it. I feel like you would be the type of person to be the bigger person, even if people fuck you over, you know? You have Knight of Wands. What is attractive about option number 4? You have Fool. You have the King of Pentacles. You have Justice on the bottom of the deck. For the Lenormands, you have Whip, Mountain, and you have House. Okay, so I think that what's attractive about you is that a lot of people don't expect certain things from you. Or like you do something out of nowhere. With be careful, do not take risks. I do feel like there is that spontaneity to you with the Fool and the Knight of Wands. You see these like gymnasts here, or acrobats. Is that what it's called? But yeah. They're doing all these turns and flips and whatnot. The Knight of Wands and the Fool together, I'm getting this very spontaneous, let's go energy. I think that you have that balance though with Justice and the Scales, Libra being here. You have the part of you that's a Capricorn, and the King of Pentacles, where you're about your bag, you're very about comfortability and security, but you're also wanting to adventure out here. You want to take risks. You want to try new things. And I think that maybe you do. Yeah, I'm getting that with the House here, not a lot of people might not see that about you, that you are, you know, spontaneous and fun and want to go out. But there's also a side of you that really speaks your mind with the justice, the whip, and the mountain here. When things are getting in the way, you really come out of that house. You come out of your shell and you will stick it to people. I think a lot of people don't see that coming. You know, I think a lot of people just think that you're quiet, you're about your bag, you're here to help, you're very kind, you're about your music, or, you know, keeping calm and achieving what it is that you need to achieve. But then, like, when people mess with you, when people get in the way, you come out of nowhere with that fiery energy, and you're not going to back down here with the whip. I think you're the type of person to fight back. I think that's where the justice comes from. I think you're the kind of person to treat other people how they treat you. Like, if they treat you a certain way, well, okay, that's how you want to be treated. I'm coming in with you like that too. And a lot of people don't realize that the reason why you act that way is because they've acted that way towards you. It's very like you mirror people. I'm thinking. Because I'm getting that, like, not a lot of people see the cutthroat in your face persona yet. I'm getting that mostly people see you as a calm, helpful person. And I think with the house being a closed off about what's hidden and what's at home environment, and these two cards being here, I think that not a lot of people expect that you will come for people if they get in your way. You're very determined, right? You're about victory. You're about wanting things to go your way. And you're going to do everything in your power to do that. Especially if people fuck with you. Like, you're not going to let that slide. You will cut people off. And I think that when you do that, it's like they might have created an enemy for themselves. I think it says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. You could have a fear about people going against you, and this is why you have this other persona of yourself, where you will fuck a bitch up if you need to. It's great. I love this energy. Okay. Yeah. But you're very, very helpful. You know, as long as people don't take advantage of you, they're never going to see that part of you. I think that's why it's in the house. That part of your personality is in the house. And I think that's why Aries is behind the Capricorn. You know, I think you come off as that chill, you know, I'm about my bag Capricorn, but then you come in hot with that I'll fuck you up, I'm angry Aries energy. And I love it. I love the contrast here. Yeah, physically, I'm getting your legs or something that people find very, very attractive. And I think you look really great in dresses, and your hair might be something that's significant. I think that your talents in either dance or, you know, gymnastics or all of that definitely captures people. And your ability to, like, mediate and keep things balanced within yourself, and, like, this personality of yours, you're very balanced. You have the intuition and, like, the practicality down, and you're willing to put your boundaries up. So what is attractive about option number 4? Is pulling out the song for you guys, a song message. What is attractive about my option number 4s? Thank you. Shoop by Salt and Peppa. All right. Shoop, if you don't know, is a slang for getting down and dirty with somebody, having sex with somebody. It's a 90s slang. It's a really great song. But yeah, I think that a lot of people want to have sex with you. Like, I think, okay, sorry, that one Nelly song just started playing in my head, but I forgot what the song is, but your ass, you might have a great ass, because that's what I heard in the lyrics. Shoop, yeah, very attractive physically. A lot of people want to have sex with you. I think you might have somewhat of an angelic kind of energy to you. And then you have a very feisty, I'll fuck you up energy. And I think people find that really, really hot, that, you know, they don't expect the mean energy at all. A lot of people find you chill most of the time. And I think that because of this contrast of personalities, a lot of people just want to do it with you. A lot of people check you out on the street, maybe. I think you're overall just attractive, and if you're asking for a specific person, I think they can see that other people check you out, or a lot of people know or think that you're attractive, and that makes you even more attractive, and then that makes them more attracted to you. You know what I mean? So, okay. Yeah, that is what I'm getting for you. Option number 4 is hopefully this made sense and it resonated with you. If you would like to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video, I thank you so much if you do either one of those things. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your reader. Once again, I really, really appreciate it. This is all I have, so I'm moving on to option number 5s. Meowdy, option number 5s. If you chose the Haunted Mansion pin, then this is what makes you attractive. So you have Mars here, and you have Luna. Oh, okay. You have Look at the Stars. You have Books. Messiah, Serving Humanity with Humility. You have chain of events that will affect your life. Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. Rat, someone working against you behind your back. Alright, so what makes you attractive? Option number 5s. Okay, so Luna and Mars. Well, Mars has to do with like your passions, taking action, or how you take action. It can also be your sexual experience. I'm pretty sure Mars rules Aries and Scorpio, and Scorpio and older, what do you call this? Astrology, before it was ruled by Pluto. But yeah, Mars. And Luna, that's about like how you are when you are by yourself. You know, your moon sign. It's associated with Cancer, so you could have a nurturing nature, but I'm also getting intuitive. It says, keep control of your temper, for what you feel in the moment might not be the same upon quiet reflection. So I think that you have a lot of emotions, and I feel like like you have an expressive nature to the way that you feel things, your emotions, right? So I'm getting this very sensitive energy from you as well, maybe even introverted. But I think that with the amount of feelings that you have, you could be, people find that attractive because you're vulnerable, you're open, and you're honest about that part of yourself. And it's very hard sometimes for people to express what makes them upset, what makes them angry, or what's making them feel some type of way. It could also be really attractive to people that you're into astrology. You're into the stars, you're into the zodiacs, that you study it, you read a lot on it. maybe you're like an astrology nerd. For others of you, I don't know, I heard manga. You read a lot of books. Doesn't really matter. Like, I think you're a bookworm. And I think that you create a really huge impact in people's lives. I think it's because of how your personality is with what we were talking about, like your temper, yada yada, when I was reading from the book. I feel like that incorporates in here with like chain of events and like Messiah, because I think that in ways it could be looked at as like, even if people think that you're like lashing out, it's a lashing out in a sense that you change things and you're speaking up for yourself, because you're not going to deal with immature energy. And whatever happens, whatever you instigate, or whatever you speak up upon is a learning experience. I think that you are very much to yourself, you know, and I think that you're a very loyal individual, and I think that you might be the type of person to shut shit down if people are talking shit about one another, you know. So what makes you attractive? Let's see, what makes the option number 5 attractive? You have judgment. Ace of Pentacles. Justice. Bottom of the deck, you have the King of Pentacles. You have the Gentleman. You have the Stork. And you have the Moon. You have the Moon twice. Bottom of the deck. You have the Clouds. So I think you have a lot of mystery to you. If you are introverted, there's a sense of like needing security here with the King of Pentacles, or like providing for other people too. But I'm getting your legs are very attractive, or your butt too. I think that if you like dress androgynously, then that's something that these people find attractive, or what people find attractive about you. I think that you have a very young quality to you with the younger women here. You don't have to identify as a woman, but you just might have that young energy to you, this childlike, naive energy. But I'm not saying that you're naive. It's like this the earthial kind of, you know what I mean? Like a mysterious energy that's coming off of here, because you see that this is a fairy with wings. So I also think that it's really attractive towards people, that you are this mediator for people. Like, you are very balanced. You have good judgments. You know what you're doing and where you want to go, where you want to plant your seeds, what you deserve. And I think that it's very hard for people to come close to you because of that. I think you're willing to cut people off. You don't really care, you know, if you are popping off on people left and fucking right. I mean, as you fucking should. As a Justice card, I think that you're just very honest, and you're not here for the bullshit. You know, you're like, if you're gonna fuck with me, I'm going to ruin your life. You know, I'm minding my fucking business. Everything is good and dandy over here. And, you know, you're comfortable where you are, so it's like, it makes no sense to me as to why you would provoke things. You know, it seems like you are in a good place, you're stable, and I feel like popping off, it just goes for people who mess with you. A lot of people admire you. There's a lot of romantic feelings or energies that you give people, or that you exude that energy, very like angelic, like, ooh, like falling in love, romanticizing. I'm thinking of like Meg from Hercules, you know, that kind of energy, where they have a very aggressive part of themselves, but they're very like laid back, you know. Yeah, and I think that a lot of new things are happening to you, you're taking on a lot of new paths, career, it doesn't really matter, but you're going to, like, for some reason, people see that you are, moving up in life, and a lot of good things have been happening to you, and you're going towards a brighter and happier place. And I think it has to do with Pentacle energy, whether it be an offer in a job, career, a house, in a family matter, something like that, anything like that. But either way, a lot of people view you as this very a person to admire because of like how far they've come, and being incredibly honest, protecting what they love and what matters to them. And for some of you guys, a lot of you guys could have a masculine energy where you're the one who likes to provide. You could be identifying as a male. You don't have to be, but either way, you have the masculine part of you, no matter what gender or sexuality. Like, the masculine traits are like being more action oriented, being more bold in making your moves, while it's more about instinct as well, while feminine energy is all about intuition and the emotional parts, or all of that stuff. So yeah, you could have a balance in that, if that's the case, because I'm getting that balance over here with the Mars and the Luna already. Yeah, I think that you give quite a lot of people inspiration to do better, or the ability to move forward onto better things. I think a lot of people find it attractive that you have really great judgment too. Like, you know what you're doing, or you see both sides of the story, or you're really good at listening to yourself. So let me pull out a song to see what else is attractive about you. Option number 5. What is attractive about you? Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, so you could be a really good dancer with the way you move by Outcast. Maybe you go out a lot, you have fun at the club, and a lot of people speculate the way that you dance, and a lot of people find that attractive. Either way, yeah. If you've had sex with this person already, you're asking for a specific person, then yeah, they like the way that your body moves. I feel like they think it's a great match. But yeah, if you haven't, then it's definitely your dancing, or your physique, or the way that you walk. It's probably even like your hair, the way that your hair flows, or the way that you dress. The way that you carry yourself is something that's really, really attractive to these people or this person, okay? So yeah, hopefully this made sense. Option number 5. Hope you liked your reading. If you'd like to comment down below, subscribe, or like this video, I thank you so much if you do either one. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in today, choosing me to be your reader. This is all I have, so I'll be seeing you guys next time. Goodbye!